Here are 3 reasons why I'm still buying Theta. Reason number 1 is because despite how much Theta has pumped already, which I predicted, by the way, even though that's not financial advice, I still do like its room for growth because $50, that's still my price target for Theta during this bull run. And keep in mind, $50 is currently around a 16x from here. Again, it's not the best upside out there, but then when you consider again how much Theta has done, in terms of its pump, doing an additional 16x doesn't seem too caca. And here's the thing. If let's say I were to put $1,000 into Theta right now, and let's say hypothetically it were to go to the price of $50, at that point, the $1,000 would hypothetically become $16,000. Now, again, I'm not telling anyone to do anything, but then the way you take a look at it is that, anything over 10x really isn't that bad. And again, Theta has done pretty well, so doing an additional 16x doesn't seem like it's too terrible. But even besides that point, I get how Theta is in a micro cap, but it's not that boring either, right? It's not like this random dinosaur like a Ethereum or a Bitcoin where they can't do, let alone like over 10x from here from as of right now. And at the price of $50, is it really that crazy? Considering current circulating supply, which when it comes to Theta actually isn't that bad. Current circulating supply is 1 billion, like precisely, which is kind of crazy to think about. It's so easy to understand. But even besides that point, considering current circulating supply at that point, market cap would be $50 billion. Is that too much to ask for? I don't think so. We've seen Dogecoin reach over 80 billion. We've seen BNB reach over 100 billion. I'm not saying that Theta is going to defeat like Dogecoin during this board in terms of like market cap, especially when compared to what it reached, what Dogecoin reached back in 2021. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's going to reach like a BNB level. Like at one point, BNB reached over again $100 billion in market cap. This like so peanuts in the grand scheme of things. It's not too much to ask for. And I don't think Theta would have a difficult time achieving this during this bull run. At least that's the way to take a look at it, because I do believe that Theta has a very bright future ahead, and I do believe its fundamentals are rock solid. And this actually brings me to my second point as to why I'm still buying Theta, and that is because I like its fundamentals. And let me explain why. The Theta network is a blockchain-powered decentralized cloud, so I think that's pretty cool. But here's the thing. The Theta network could actually be viewed as like a dual network, so to speak, because there is the Theta Edge network, and also at the same time, there's the Theta blockchain. Now, let's break this down. Let's start off with the Theta Edge network, because if we take a look at this, right, we'll see that the Theta Edge network provides GPU compute power, for instance, in AI, video, and rendering. Now, GPU stands for graphic processing unit, but yeah, even besides that point, on the flip side, right, if we take a look at the Theta blockchain, it is an EVM-compatible multi-blockchain network that supports Turing-complete smart contracts. Now, it sounds very complicated, but let's put it quite simply, right? Again, EVM means Ethereum Virtual Machine. That's what it stands for. And yeah, just pretty cool. At least that's the way to take a look at it. Being EVM compatible is amazing because Ethereum, despite its drawbacks like the sky-high gas fees and scalability issues, it can't be denied that the ecosystem is amazing. You take a look at the Ethereum ETF, Ethereum is just going to grow from here on out. So again, being EVM compatible, I think that's a bonus anyway. Take a look at it. Now, not to mention as well, Theta is also focused on decentralized video on demand, and it even allows users to add decentralized video to any website or application, which is cool. But of course, Theta isn't some sort of like decentralized like version of Twitch or YouTube. It's actually not that. It's just more so providing like an infrastructure, so to speak. At least that's the way to take a look at it. Sometimes people confuse Theta with like being a decentralized like streaming platform or something like that, or like, you know what I mean, right? Like a Twitch or YouTube type of thing, but it's actually not. At least that's the way to take a look at it. Now, here's the thing as well. When you take a look at, the Theta network, it actually features a dual token design. The first is the Theta token, which I'm bullish on, and that is the focus of this video. There's also T-Fuel, which quite essentially the way I view it is used for gas fees. Now, that stands for Theta Fuel. And even though it is very important in my opinion, I'm more so focused on Theta, especially for the purpose of this video, and just generally speaking. But even besides that point, we also take a look at, when it comes to Theta, they're clearly focused on all the right markets because, the media and entertainment market size, according to Mordor Intelligence, which may sound kind of corny because Mordor, like, Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter, I don't know what movie that's from, but even besides that point, they do predict again that the media and entertainment market size is predicted to reach over $40 billion by 2029. Theta is also focused on AI, which of course is a market that's predicted to be worth nearly $2 trillion by 2030, according to Grandview Research. Not to mention they're even, partners with Katy Perry, American Idol, Lionsgate, and even NASA as well. So that's pretty good, right? Even though some people may complain about that. However, if they're into media and entertainment, I would suppose, American Idol, Katy Perry would be, somewhat a good direction, I would assume. Now, even besides that point, right, Theta is also focused on NFTs to a certain extent. Now, it's not really like the best market of all time, but you know what? It is predicted to be worth over $200 billion by 2030, yet again, according to Grandview Research. So it's actually predicted to be larger than the media and entertainment market size, which is actually like pretty shocking, right? But then, you know what? Some people may think that NFTs are done, but I think better days are ahead, at least hypothetically. So anyway, take a look at it. I think Theta is a very complete project. It's not filled with random nonsense. It's actually amazing, and it actually has a good use case. So yeah, anyway, take a look at it. I don't think Theta is a bad pick for me. Is the fundamentals the most exciting, the most interesting, the most flashy? Absolutely not. People can view it as a boring project, but I think it's interesting enough because I think there is beauty and simplicity, and that's why I like it. I even shave my own hair, or should I say cut my own hair. Take a look at that, man. I used to have a hairstyle, and you can actually check out my earlier videos, but it's just too annoying. Like, I have to go to the barber every month. I'm not going to deal with that. I just, shave, boom, and just cut my hair. Who cares? You know what I mean? It's simplicity. At least that's the way I take a look at it. Now, this actually brings me to my third and final reason as to why I'm still buying Theta is because, as the old saying goes, the high tide raises all ships. And take a look at Charles Hoskinson. For those who are in the know, they'll know that he is the real deal because he is not only the co-founder of Ethereum, but also the founder of Cardano. But here's the thing. According to Charles, again, right, based on a video on November 26, he said he could very well see Bitcoin reaching anywhere the price of $250,000 all the way up to $500,000 anywhere between 1 to 2 years from then. So again, around 1 to 2 years from November. Could you imagine that? Now, even if, let's say, Bitcoin doesn't reach $500,000, which I think is a little bit way too optimistic during this bull, let's say like 250,000, like even at that point, could you imagine how well like altcoins will do? And not to mention also Theta, $50 really wouldn't seem that crazy to me whatsoever at that point, which is why I'm still buying Theta and I'm not giving up. Theta has done very well. I haven't sold anything because I still believe in its future. And again, when a bull run could be this amazing, it's just a waiting game quite essentially at this point. And I'm willing to wait because I've been waiting for ages anyways. And I'm still going to believe in Theta because, man, $50 during this bull run wouldn't surprise me whatsoever. And I think the fundamentals are rock solid. And again, I think this bull run could be so legendary. And it's just a waiting game. And make sure to subscribe if you gained value from this video. I'd greatly appreciate it. It's only the captain. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm out. Peace. Bye.